What is up, guys? Norse Digital Assets coming at you with another video. In this video, we're going to cover Bitcoin and we're going to cover the whole crypto market and what we think is going to happen next with the market. I've got a good one lined up for you, and I've got some good news for you. Norse Digital Assets, 25 plus assets, including Casper Curve, ADA, XRP, HBAR, VeChain, API3, and CKB. Let's take a look at the post that I put up here the other day. You're going to like this, okay? So this is my post from the other day. And like I said, you've come into this, you're falling, you're falling, you're falling. How many bear flags can eventually fall? There's a lot of indicators across the board that were blinking that possible bottom for Bitcoin. Finally, even though it fell much lower than a lot of us thought, it's all good. But you fall into this triangle shape here. And after falling for so many weeks and months, okay, you fall into this channel. You have indicators blinking across the board. A, B, C, D, E, okay? And this is from a few days ago, okay? But take a look, and I said that this was the target, 26.5, up into this green circle. But take a look at what actually happened here. If we go to my chart, what happened is right here. It kissed it. It came back. Like we always talk on this channel. We always talk about coming out of patterns, tapping it, and then heading on. I mean, I draw that all the time, okay? So here on this 4 hourly here on Bitcoin, as you can see, you come out of the green triangle, and what happens? You come down, you tap off of it, and kiss it just right. You kiss it, and you're holding that key support right now, which is fine. You always expect little pullbacks. It's always in waveforms. It never just shoots up. So when we were here, and I make a video about going to 26.5, just because it comes back down to here doesn't mean that I'm wrong on the target. It's that it's always in waveforms. I mean, even looking here, when you look tighter, I mean, look how it's in waveforms, okay? Wave, 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 wave. That's like 6 waves just to get up to that point, okay? It's always in waveforms, up and down, and then you have the larger waveforms in it there, okay? So anyways, my point is 26.5, still the target. Bitcoin still holding critical support for moving on and showing that the bottom is possibly in. On the 4 hourly here, after tapping, I mean, sitting, the candle body's on the 55 EMA, which is perfect. The wick wicking down to the green triangle, nice. And then down here, the stock RSI at WW bottom on the 4 hourly stock RSI has room to run and run up. And let's see if we can start just continuing this wave pattern. Again, the target is still 26.5 for Bitcoin. Altcoins will move with it. You know how that is. So Bitcoin looking good. Let's look at some altcoins across the board here. This is going to be huge, okay, if this happens, okay? So if we take a look at Curve, Curve's an amazing example. If I go to the daily, Curve, an altcoin, credible crypto favorite, you got Curve and CVX, okay? Right now, you just had the green cross over the red. We need a little bit more time behind this before we can call it like a confirmation. Like it has crossed it, and you can see it there. This is the 20 EMA coming over the 55, which is a bullish cross, which is somewhat rare. A lot more rare on the weekly, but somewhat rare. Why? Because just look back here. We haven't had the green line come over the red line since around Christmas time, okay? So it's been a while. You've had a fake out. Look like it might happen, whatever. But at any rate, somewhat rare. Haven't had it since before Christmas, so let's give it a little bit more time to make sure that these aren't just going to kind of ride together and then green's going to get rejected and red's going to come back over. Okay, so we're kind of waiting to see. I'll make this red just to demonstrate my point. So we'll just wait and see and make sure that something like this doesn't happen. I don't expect it to. I really don't expect it to. You had a pretty aggressive curvature. We've been trying to find a bottom for weeks and months. I never expected to correct this low anyways, but let's wait and see here. But beautiful, beautiful pattern here. Getting the bullish cross in the daily. Let's give it a little bit more time, but my point is this is Curve. This is happening on Curve. We're not here yet on Bitcoin. Bitcoin's 20 EMA is still down here somewhere. Not about to cross, but my point is that we get this and it keeps crossing and it's a strong, healthy cross, and we start to see these crosses across the board for all the other altcoins, because typically the altcoins a lot of them move together. Curve can be an early runner. It has been before, just like API3 and some of these other coins. Like DAG and Avalanche, some of these other coins have been early runners. Anyways, is this the secret? Is it giving the game away? Because if we start to see this bullish cross that's a healthy, strong one across the board with alts and then Bitcoins, it's going to be the start of the next run and what I believe is a wave 5 that we never got in my Bitcoin video from the other day. I had drawn out, let's see here, reset the chart. I had drawn this out, which looks a little crazy and a little messy, but it's a version of a double three, which is just a massive combination correction, especially when there's fear in the markets. You have this WXY movement, and it's real dragged out, but this is pretty tight. I like it. There's only the only little hole in it is really here, where when 2 comes down to 3, it kind of slices across the sideways range. To an extent, if you zoom in, really, it's not too sloppy. I like stuff to be clean. You know, you come up here to the 2, and then you're kind of cutting across this 3. But it fits pretty well. And overall, calling this a double 3, where you have this 5 movement, then an ABC up, then a 5 movement down, and that was the bottom on June 17th, June 18th at around 17.5. It is very possible that this is the pattern and that was the bottom. Very possible. A WXY double 3 correction that was very complicated, very hard to solve. Solving this here, very difficult, especially while it's happening. In hindsight, it'll be easy to see. It'll be hindsight is 2020. But anyways, that's what I'm seeing right now. Curve's looking to make a run. If you look at Mana, let's take a look at Mana really quick. Decentraland, that's been definitely was pretty popular before, as you can see here with this crazy insane run, kind of like SHIB, maybe not as explosive, but pretty explosive. It was popular. Again, Mana's looking really nice for a nice run. If you look at the VPVR, it just depends which levels you can clear. But if you can get some price action going, you're starting to form. You're forming a massive. Check this out. Massive W double bottom. No matter how you draw it, there's a couple ways you can draw it, but massive W double bottom, triple tap, ascending here. Ascending. You got this massive triangle shape going on here for Mana. Obviously, you've broken out of that, but right here. But if you look here, again, at the curvature of the green, we're starting to come up like curve. We'll see what happens, but if you can start to get a little bit of momentum and cross over this $1.12 range, Mana could really run. It could run. There's going to be multiple target ranges, but like one range here, you can see here up to like $1.90. Here's some resistance here at $1.40, and this range could be another profit-taking range if you're swing trading it. So anyways, guys, market possibly starting to heat up. We'll wait and see. We're going to keep covering it, and I'll keep putting out video after video, especially if the market gets warm. So thank you to all the subscribers. Like, comment below, and we'll catch you next video. See ya.